Hello. Temptations of the fish and chips. The subject matter of this presentation, as you can tell from the title, is fish and chips. But the focus, the point of the tale, is not on fish sustainability, but rather on the voice in my head, egging me on, fishing me on, to purchase things I don't really need. And the focus is also on the fact that I have been conditioned or brainwashed to be a consumer of things that I don't need, to the detriment of sustainable living. Now, I love fish and chips, but it doesn't, or they don't entirely love me. I am gluten sensitive and the batter is a problem for me. But despite the battering my digestive system takes, I still love fish and chips. I like the crunch of the batter, the release of hot oil into my mouth, and the crunch of the outer coating of the chips. The satisfaction of feeling full, but then I pay for it. It's an additional payment with digestive discomfort caused by the batter. Well, I blame the batter, but who was it who made the decision to eat? Yes, me. So, it's a little bit of an obsession with me to count when I'm cycling, which I do a fair bit, when I count the fish and chip shops that seem to be everywhere. They aren't everywhere, but I notice them. They jump out at me wherever I go cycling. In fact, I often come back from a bike ride reporting how many fish and chip places I've passed on my ride. But as I say, the focus is not so much on the fish and chips obsession. But as I said, the focus is not so much on the fish and chips. It's the thoughts that go through my head as I pass the fish and chip shops. Thoughts like, it would be nice to have, or go on, treat yourself. Go on, spoil yourself. You deserve it. You can afford it. Now, the point of my tale is that these thoughts are dangerous for the sustainability of our living on this planet. And these thoughts can apply to all of our consumer decisions: house purchase, house improvement, car upgrades, holidays, etc. So these thoughts: it would be nice to have a new car. It would, go on, treat yourself to a luxury holiday. Go on, spoil yourself. Buy loads of wine. You deserve it. You're special. You can afford it. These are thoughts or slogans of the consumer era. They're planted in our brains by advertising. They don't appear in our brains as newly minted, unique to us thoughts. They are well-worn, oft-used and successful marketing devices. For me, they are evidence of the success of advertising to encourage buying behaviour. Some may describe it as brainwashing. We're brainwashed into being consumers. So, when these thoughts occur, we need to resist them. It would be nice to have. No! Go on, treat yourself. No! Go on, spoil yourself. No! You deserve it. No! You can afford it. Yes, but you don't need it. So no. So we need to recognise these thoughts for what they are and resist them. Particularly the fourth one listed. You deserve it. You don't earn deserving by having money. You don't deserve anything by being able to afford things. So the resources of the planet cannot sustain lifestyles of consuming for want. We have to consume for need and define need narrowly. And in fact, as well as resisting wants, we need to give up the role of being a consumer. We need to become a sustainer, custodian of the resources of the planet, become a sharer of the resources we already have. And we need to calculate the need and to use no more than we need. In fact, we should abandon the role of consumer entirely and abandon the word consumer when thinking of our roles as social or cycling beings. We need to become custodians or stewards or sustainers or sharers of our resources, which are not our resources. They are the resources of the planet. In my example, in my case, Temptations of the Fish, it means don't buy fish and chips merely because you want them.